This is Stosh Chuckle by Corwyn Allen. I heard a little chuckle in a castle very posh. I asked my good friend Huckle, could that be our dear Stosh? She has a lovely giggle, so infectious in its mirth. We know it makes her wiggle when she gives that chuckle birth. She often has to douse her mic, lest she overpower the room. Her audio will really spike when her giggle starts to boom. But we really do not mind at all when Stosh Chuckle lets loose. It's almost as if someone small has given her a goose. Thank you, Corwyn.
But I'm going to read My Grandmother's Love Letters by Hart Crane. I think I've had it read here before. I haven't read it before, but really liked it. So here goes. My Grandmother's Love Letters by Hart Crane. There are no stars tonight, but those of memory. Yet how much room for memory there is in the loose girdle of soft rain. There is even room enough for the letters of my mother's mother, Elizabeth, that have been pressed so long into a corner of the roof that they are brown and soft and liable to melt as snow. Over the greatness of such space, steps must be gentle. It is all hung by an invisible white hair. It trembles as birch limbs webbing the air. And I ask myself, are your fingers long enough to play old keys that are but echoes? Is the silence strong enough to carry back the music to its source and back to you again as though to her? Yet I would lead my grandmother by the hand through much of what she would not understand, and so I stumble, and the rain continues on the roof with such a sound of gently pitying laughter. That's My Grandmother's Love Letters by Hart Crane.
In Pieces by Huckleberry Hax. In pieces. He said it's because I'm lazy, which I know I am, she said. I'm hardly going to disagree. Inside, her inactivity sits in piles on the carpet and the stairs and is stacked up beside the kitchen sink. Out here it blocks out the sunlight and threatens the felt. Before we start, we audit our requirements and come up short by a saw. You know, she says, I think I might have left it at this place, for sure. It's under something in her shed, but we make the trip to the store anyway, and she tells me how he dumped her in a text. I do my usual tangent thing. I wonder if it's time someone invented a word for that as we look at the stepladders. It is good to work with the sun on your neck. Perhaps that tree didn't need cutting up into quite so many pieces. It's not like I'm so different now, she says, as she brings out tea, than from when I first met him, which actually does get me thinking. Is it 5 years now? Is it 6? It's nearly 12 since his predecessor, that much I do know. Oh well, she says, and she launches into recent anecdote. His story is in pieces now, neatly sawn, fuel for future conversations.
And it's by Angelou, and I love her work, and a very special little girl in my life is named after her, so I particularly like her poetry now. And this is called Phenomenal Woman. Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model's size, but when I start to tell them, they think I'm telling lies. I say, it's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenal woman, that's me. I walk into a room just as cool as you please, and to a man the fellows stand or fall down on their knees. Then they swarm around me, a hive of honeybees. I say, It's the fire in my eyes and the flash of my teeth, the swing in my waist and the joy in my feet. I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me. Men themselves have wondered what they see in me. They try so much, but they can't touch my inner mystery. When I try to show them, they say they still can't see. I say, it's in the arch of my back, the sun of my smile, the ride of my breasts, the grace of my style. I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me. Now you understand just why my head's not bowed. I don't shout or jump about or have to talk real loud. When you see me passing, it ought to make you proud. I say, it's in the click of my heels, the bend of my hair, the palm of my hand, the need of my care. 'Cause I'm a woman, phenomenally, phenomenal woman, that's me.
Okay, this is a poem written by Twilight Dreamscape called Charing Cross. No, she's not here. No, they're not here. London, 13 miles, the signpost read. They can't from Charing Cross, my mother said importantly, a prophet's utterance set in stone. The white sign was instantly shocking, a bone shard poked through skin, and in the quiet green place I heard the beating of that great dark heart. But as we walked to school by hedgerows and orchards threaded with birdsong, London receded like the river at low tide. I never took the road to Charing Cross, but once a week we caught the train. The station names set milestones in our heads as we were carried to the heart of darkness. Lyon's Corner House, the Strand, my auntie, tea and cakes, and all things warm and golden.
And this is called Moon Chat by Stosh Quartz. Moon glows through a mist, promising rain or snow soon. Full, round, sky face gazes earthward with knowing grin. Papa Moon looks into my eyes as if to say, I know what you've been doing. There, short but sweet from Stosh.
You flirt and tantalize my soul. I long to gaze within your eyes and hear the sound of your tender sighs. As we talk and as we speak, I long to kiss you on the cheek. Your winning smile and knowing grin, that pleasure comes from deep within. You flatter me with what you say and dispel my fears in disarray. How I long that I might kiss your lips, like nectar sweet with longing sips. To know the thoughts within your head would lead me to my lover's bed. I know your love, it has control. It satisfies both body and soul. In my thoughts you'll always be, now and for eternity. You flirt and tantalize my soul. With little white lies I'd lose control. But gently you lead the way and hold my love so it will stay. Within your arms I long to be, safe and secure for eternity. And when my night it turns to day, I know your love won't slip away. Thank you, Sabreman.